What is money?
Money is medium of exchange for packaged good and service, also created by government. There's a few types of money, which is ringgit Malaysia and coins.
What is barter? Barter is a medium of exchange in goods and services with another goods and services.
There are 5 limitations of barter system. First, lack of double coincidence of one.
Oh, this is wrong. But do you have an eraser?
Sorry, I only have pen.
Oh, but you see it. Oh, that's right.
The second one is absence of common measure of value.
I want to buy all of these. How much it cost?
This is all is about 3,000.
I can trade my gold.
How much is the gold?
It's around 1,000.
I think it's not because of the same measure value. Sorry.
Third is indivisible or certain good.
I want to buy this candy. Yes, you can. Can I trade it in my gold? Oh, sorry, cannot. Because it's not on fair trade. Maybe you can trade with your water. Okay.
Fourth one is lack of standard for deferred payment.
Wow, you have a nice bracelet.
Yes, I have one.
Do you want to charge me with my watch?
Yes, sure. I also don't have a watch.
But I will give you next month.
The fifth limitation is limited scope.
I'm so hungry, guys. Do you guys have food to try in my pan?
I think I don't have food. Do you guys have food?
No, I only have a bed.
I also only have a fan.
So sometimes butter can be limited.
Alright, if before we explain about barter system, now I would like to explain about monetary system. Monetary system is about how the money is created, used and regulated in this economy. This is take less time compared to the barter system because everyone is easy to exchange for the goods and services using cash or money. The objective of this monetary system, the first one is for price stability, economic growth and also facilitate goods and services by using money and cash. And then under monetary system they got two things. The first one is commodity money and also the second one is fiat money. And now I would like to explain about commodity money and fiat money. Information that I got is from the YouTube and it's very simple, also useful. Let's take it out together.
But broadly speaking, there are 3 main types of money. 1. Commodity money, with people using various commodities as mediums of exchange for thousands of years. Anything from gold or silver to seashells or cattle. In other words, individuals agree to accept a certain commodity for their products or services instead of bartering. However, even this approach is suboptimal as it can be difficult to carry commodities around all the time. Therefore, another type of money emerged. 2. Representative money, with people trading, let's say, pieces of paper which represent claims to commodities rather than trading the actual commodities. A good example was represented by the US dollar during the days of the gold standard. Because yes, people transacted using pieces of paper, but were allowed to exchange them for physical precious metals whenever they wanted to. As of a certain point, only central banks were allowed to do this, and eventually, not even that was possible anymore, marking the end of the gold standard. That brings us to 3. Fiat money, or money that isn't in any way backed by commodities, but has been declared legal tender by the state, so you need it to meet various obligations such as paying taxes. It has value because we believe it has value, or if you will, it's an equation involving supply and demand with the state's blessing sprinkled in. Some economists choose to never use the term fiat money and instead use fiat currency, because in their opinion, fiat currency doesn't meet certain conditions to be considered money, primarily because they do not consider it a proper store of value.
Hi guys, so this is one of the characteristics of the money. So this is a coin. Look, it's still fine. So this means this coin is durable enough to use in the long term.
The second characteristic is divisibility.
Hi, I want to buy this wallet. How much is it?
It is 10 ringgit.
Nah, thank you.
That means money can be divided into small increments, which I have 10 ringgit back.
Hi guys, so this is money. Money can be transferred in my pocket,
In my wallet.
And in my banking check.
Money can be duplicated because it has its own unit.
There are 3 functions of money. The first function is medium of exchange.
Hi, I want to buy all of this. Thank you.
The third function is store of value. So what is M1? M1 involves currency in circulation plus demand deposit. So what is currency in circulation? Currency in circulation involves two things, which is ringgit and cent, while demand deposit is a public deposit in a current account at a commercial bank that allows customer to use check. So the formula is M1 equal to currency in circulation plus demand deposit. So what is M2? M2, or a broader definition of money supply, emphasizes on the function of money as a store of value. According to Bank Negara Malaysia, most of the financial assets included are categorized as narrow quasi-money, or renowned as near money. So the formula for M2 is M1 plus narrow quasi-money or near money. So what is narrow quasi-money? Narrow quasi-money equal to saving deposit plus fixed deposit plus negotiable certificates of deposit (NDIs) plus repurchase agreement plus foreign currency deposit. So what's the meaning behind it? So let's check it out. So what is M3? A much broader definition of money supply. So M3 equal to M2 plus deposit placed with other banking institution. So what is deposit placed with other banking institution? It's referred to the sum of deposit or interest bearing instrument including SPI deposit and instrument placed by the non-bank private sector with finance companies, merchant banks, and discount houses.
So for now, I will be explaining about how to calculate M1, M2, and M3. Alright, this is the table that I got from the BNM website, and the reference link already have in the video. So I take 2022 to calculate M1, M2, and M3. Okay, first and foremost, we have currency in circulation, demand deposit, and narrow quasi-money that include saving deposit, fixed deposit, and IDS, repos, foreign currency deposit, other deposit play, and another thing, deposit placed with other banking institution. So this is the formula for M1, currency in circulation plus demand deposit. Based from this table, we can find out that currency in circulation stat that 143,053.7, demand deposit 442,463.9. So we just have to add it. So 143,056.7 plus 442,463.9. So after sum it up, the total for M1 is 585517.6. Alright, so for now we will count M2. M2, basically the formula is M1 plus narrow quasi-money. As I explained it just now, narrow quasi-money is saving deposit plus fixed deposit plus NID plus repos plus foreign currency deposit and plus other deposit. So here we can find out the value. M1 585517.6 plus all of the total sum up of narrow quasi-money. And the total that we get for M2 is 2171245.8. And the last one is M3. So how to calculate M3? Basically, first and foremost, you need to know what is the formula. So M3, the formula is M2 plus deposit placed with other banking institution. M2, we just take the value just now that we count. So the value is 2171245.8 for M2 plus deposit placed with other banking, which is this one that we take from the table, which is 7633.8, and then we add it up, and the sum for M3 is 2178879.6. So basically, you need to remember The most important is about the formula, how to calculate M1, M2, and M3. And you need to know the table and identify which is the number or the amount that we need to put in M1, M2, or M3. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi guys, do you guys wondered how banks create money? Okay, the first one is how banks create money by have modern banking system. So by modern banking system, they have financial intermediaries, which is as a link for the lenders and then for the depositors to lend their money. So that means they got two advantages if we have these financial intermediaries. First one is to reduce risk of investing, which is we as lenders, we can like trust the institution to keep our money in there. And also the second one is to give savers liquidity. That means if we have an asset, for example, we have gold, so we want to change the gold into the cash, so we got it in the short period of time. Okay guys, for the second one is under the modern banking system, we have three system, which is the first one is financial market, which is it is for money and foreign exchange market like capital market and others. For example, like Bitcoin, crypto and others. The second one is financial institution. Financial institution including with like the banks and also like non-bank financial intermediaries. For example, like KWSP, EPF and others. And the third one is banking system, which is for example like central bank, Bank Negara Malaysia, and also we have like another bank institution, for example like My Bank, CIMB, Hong Leong and others. Under the bank system, we have two, which is the first one is conventional, and then another one is Islamic bank.
The second one is the creation of money. As we can see here, these are the key accounts for the different type of banks. Bank A, Bank B and Bank C. Each bank has three different people. So as we can see, for the Bank A, the person deposit 10,000 in the bank, and 20% of the amount that he deposit is 2,000. So the remaining balance, which is 10,000 minus 2,000 is 8,000. So the total will be 10,000. The next bank is Bank B. So the person will borrow the 8,000 from the excess reserve from the Bank A. Bank will take 20% as the required reserve, which is 1,600. So the total of 8,000 will be minus by the total of required reserve. So we can get the 6,400 as the excess reserve. For the last bank, which is Bank C, and for the last person, the person borrowing 6,400 from the Bank B. So there will be 20% required reserve, which means that there are 1,280. So the remaining balance for the Bank C is 5,120, which is the excess reserve. So the total amount will be 6,400. The third way of bank create money is by money multiplier. So this is the example for the reserve ratio. Let's say the amount is 20%. So the money multiplier will be 5, and the deposit is RM 10,000. The initial reserve will be RM 2,000, and the initial loan is 8,000. So we can see here is the first one is total money supply. For the formula for total money supply is 1 divided by R, which is R is the reserve ratio, times initial deposit. So 1 divided by 20% times RM 10,000, we can get RM 50,000. Okay, the second one is total reserve. Total reserve is 1 divided by reserve ratio times initial reserve. So 1 divided by 20% and times RM to 2,000, we can get RM 10,000 for the total reserve. The last one is total credit creation. The formula is 1 divided by R times initial loan.
So as we can see here, 1 divided by 20% times RM 8,000. So the total will be 40,000.